Hello and happy Veterans Day to you as we start out this Monday Minute. And I'm Paige Margaret on November 11th, 2019. I want to particularly wish our veterans and those in the armed forces and our military families a warm and happy Veterans Day. And thank you so much for your service and love in our country in so many ways that make a huge difference. We are grateful for you. Today on this Monday Minute, I want to talk to you about what came from our gender panels. You may know that last time our men's group hosted 3 very brave and wonderful ladies, and our women's group hosted 3 very brave and wonderful men, with the intention of starting discussions that create understanding and bring down walls. Now, this was so impactful for me, down deep in my bones, that I was energetically compelled to do something about it in ways that might make a difference. And I would like to share with you some of the boil downs that I came away with amongst many, many takeaways. First, what was overwhelmingly clear is that the vast majority of women, you and I and our sisters and best friends, are walking around every day with tremendous pain and longing. Pain and longing about so many things that are meaningful and worthwhile, and in the midst of that pain, feeling unseen and unpartnered and unworthy. And this has gone on so long that we have forgotten who we are, that we no longer know and trust our inner radiance and our sensual energy and our dynamic power. And we no longer identify ourselves as queens in our own castle. And the common condition has become, underneath a warm hug, dressed in our Sunday best, just underneath that appropriateness is so much hurt and loneliness and yearning that we don't know what to do with. And similarly, men, our brothers and our partners and our sons, are walking around with a tremendous amount of fear and grief. Fear and grief at getting it wrong, at being emasculated, at not achieving enough, for being competent enough, whatever that might mean. And they have forgotten and no longer live from who they are, and their piercing presence and their incredible bravery and their conscious power that impacts and creates without devaluing. And they are no longer feeling like kings in their own kingdom. And again, the common condition, after a high five and a hey bro, just underneath that is fear and lack of direction and uncertainty, and not really knowing how to make it right and what the next step is. You know, this almost may sound hard to believe because we've gotten so good at being appropriate and looking good and Facebooking and enjoying what is going well. But when you get in a room with like-minded men and women who will get real, you discover something that you can't find in a book or in a therapy office. And when you have that kind of bravery and that kind of honesty, answers are revealed. And honesty comes to the fore, and healing is possible. For me, what men and women carry, our pain and our fear, is not acceptable, and it is not who we are, and it has gone on too long. And I invite you to stand with me in joining these conversations with real people that really care, that want to make a difference. We are having our men's group on Wednesday, the 13th at 6:45, and we are having our women's group on Thursday, the 14th at 6:45. And we are going to lean into this among our own gender in ways that are honest and brave and safe. And then we are going to come back together in January and have shared dialogues around common themes so we can go deep and focused and really together access some compassion and some grace and that alchemy that happens when we connect in our wholeness and in our divinity. Please come out for this very important call and cause where we can heal one another in so many ways that we are separate, confused, and suffer. I hope to see you there. If you want more information, please go to namasteforreal.com.